Yeah, hi, Bill. It's Craig.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are
I
you?
don't know if I dropped you or not. I'm mobile here. I should be in good connection, but I don't know for certain.
Listen, Bill. My reason for my call is I want to know why you gave me a 30-day notice, and that was it. I mean, it's kind of ironic that the damage happens to my car. You send me the money for
Yeah.
my vehicle, then you
Right.
say,
Okay.
Craig, I need you to be out of my
Yeah.
premises. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you,
Yeah.
Bill. I thought you had more character than this, but
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's okay. You and I think, have a couple of ethical differences, and I'm not really sure that I can square those. Okay. And I'm not sure there's any good to come out of this. I mean,
Well, to be honest with you, Bill,
you know,
I at least for giving you 2 years of tenancy, paying my rent, not
yeah.
abusing my utilities. What is your ethical issues?
Yeah. I mean, I referred to those. I'm not at home now, obviously. I'm a couple hundred miles away, but I mean, those two little notes you wrote me, kind of contradictory. You asked me if I would pay you the $250 that we agreed upon, and I did. Okay, I did. I indicated to you that I would gladly pay you the money that we agreed upon. And then, you didn't get your car fixed, and you called me when I was in Maine, a couple weeks ago.
Bill, let me before you go any further.
You indicated other damages to me.
Let me
And
express.
I know your car wasn't fixed, so I go by. I'm there every day, obviously. And so, does it mean that you're making two claims? Is that it? Two claims? Did I have to each pay $250 for each one? Is that what that meant?
Yes, that's what it meant. And the reason.
All right. Well, you got paid for it, and so now I think that it's time for us to part ways now, Craig. Okay.
What I think you did is unethical. I always took you for being kind of a jerk, and you've really lived up to who you are. You're very pompous.
Yeah.
You're very arrogant.
Uh-huh.
I've been nothing but nice to you. I've offered to help you with your computers. I've ordered you things online to be a nice individual. And
Sure.
hold on. Let me express your whole idea and your notion that I didn't get my car fixed the first time. The reason the car was not fixed, and I expressed this to you before, was because I am waiting for a specific body shop. I expressed to you numerous times, Bill, please trim the tree since July 9th of 2009. And I was very nice about it. I didn't harass you. And you stated to me a few weeks ago, I told him it was not a priority. I understand that, things take time, but when you want to park somewhere and that's your designated parking spot, have the damn tree trimmed, all right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Hopefully, the $500 took care of my portion of the damages to your car, and so in the meantime, let's just proceed. The way I had indicated. I think we're both going to be a lot happier. Okay.
Yeah, maybe you, Bill. Maybe you, Bill. Listen,
Yeah.
if I said what I wanted to, you'd probably sue me for harassment, but I'm not going to. But I will state, for the record.
Listen. You have me wrong. I'm not suing anybody at all.
I'm not suing anybody either. I'm trying to state that what you did is dirty, it's shady, and I've been nothing but nice to you. And the whole reason that my messages to you for stating the payments may have come off as kind of haughty is because that's my car. I love my car. If something fell on your BMW twice and you were at a residence renting from somebody, now granted you've been in the nice position where you haven't had to have this, but if you did, you would feel the same exact way that I did. And when I called you 2 weeks ago and told you about the second damage, you were very condescending towards me. And you know what? I blew it off. I said, whatever. It's your tree.
Okay.
And that's just how it goes. But there was no need to be, just like you always are. You're very arrogant. And, I took it as you're a very educated man. And you know what? That's great. But you're not a good person. You can't give somebody 30 days and say, guess what? By the time I got that letter, it was less than 30 days. Okay, it was 29 days. 29 days to move out and find an apartment. That's ridiculous.
Listen, if you need an extra day or so, don't worry about it.
No, I don't. Bill, I don't want your apartment. This is for the record. You can have your apartment, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it. But I just want to know for the record that This is ridiculous. I'm also posting an ad in the newspaper that will be a story of exactly what happened, pretty much stating that you got mad that you had to pay me $500, and in the $500 letter, you stated, I need you to be out of my residence. Now, to the layman, that says, hey, this guy's retaliating against his tenant because he had to pay him $500 for a tree that he didn't trim. The thing is, Bill, here's the simple solution to this whole ordeal. This could have happened a year ago. The solution is very simple. Trim the tree. I've never had this issue before. All right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. I hope that 500, squares us up.
It
like
does.
I said, if you need an extra day or so, that's not a problem. You can certainly take your time, on getting out. That's not a problem with me if you need an extra day. I didn't know when, if the letter would arrive in the 30 days, but I'm not that hung up on that. When you get out, that'll be fine. So, and in the meantime, you're a nice, smart young guy. You're going to do just fine, I'm sure. You don't have to rely on, guys like me
Bill,
that,
Bill,
boss you around or whatever.
Bill, you're talking, you're giving me gibberish. I don't want to hear it. This conversation is over. By the 12th of August, I will be vacating this residence. I will drop off the keys to your residence. I do not want to speak with you. You can come and look at the apartment. Also, for the record, this phone call is being recorded. So for the record, I have done nothing but improve this place. The carpets are great. The mini blinds, I have replaced the mini blinds for you in the house. They were beat up. I've even went as far as making your plant inside here turn into a complete garden. So I hope we can square away with the security deposit and call it a relationship.
Well, of course absolutely, of course we can. Yeah,
okay, well then that's it. This conversation is, Bill, this conversation is over. I appreciate your time. I did not enjoy your tenancy. And I will be spreading the word exactly how you treat your tenants. Have a good one, Bill. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thanks, Doug.